Hey, how you doing today, class? My name is David Burgess, and I decided to do the negotiation deal between Warner Music Group and Google's YouTube. Right off the back, we have a situation that Warner's negative response about the negotiation deal is that they're not getting paid enough for the advertisement that YouTube is receiving, and so they decided to pull their videos. YouTube's argument is that if they pay Warner's Music Group the money that they want for their advertisement, that they won't have enough basically to run their company, and they'll be outpaying as much as they receive for payments for advertising. Separating the people from the problem, YouTube is actually their issue is that they don't have enough. They want to be able to maintain the sales that they are making in revenue and advertisement, and still keeping that relationship with Warner, because both companies need each other in the end. Warner's situation is they want to be able to receive more money from advertising on YouTube, and so initially the problem is pretty much financials, as most negotiations are, but they need to figure out a reason so that both parties can be happy. Initially, YouTube actually came up with a solution. I guess this one didn't work. They came up with the factor that that Warner would take down all the music that wasn't properly being used, and that YouTube came up with the audio swap so that they can the user can put additional music instead of using Warner Music Group, and but that definitely didn't work on the table, as we can see. I believe in these two companies, the objective criteria would be the situation would be the artist getting paid. Pretty much the artist, the bottom line. YouTube, of course, doesn't want to lose Warner Music Group's videos, and with the artists, and Warner doesn't want to lose fans, and they also don't want to upset their artists with paying out with their money. So they need to come out with a plan that would be beneficial on both parties, and like objective criteria is nothing to do with each of them as a company as in itself, but the artist's financials should be the biggest factor in this type of negotiation. I mean, along with theirs too as well, but I think the main factors, like I said, is YouTube keeping Warner's business and Warner's keeping YouTube's business, all for the simple fact of the artist and the user. Let's not forget the user as well. But I think that is the main factor over how can they get to a mutual agreement and understand that. And I think that's the mutual benefit for both people is you, Warner, saying, okay, we can make money off of the advertisement if we use one way, and YouTube saying, like, okay, we can allow you to do it that way as long as we still get our just due. Which in the end, which is what actually happened, they realized that they needed each other. So Warner decided to sign another contract with Google and put their videos back up on YouTube, which made Google happy, because of course their fans and they would enjoy Warner's music's type of videos again. But this time YouTube and Warner came together on a mutual agreement and said that, hey, Warner, if you want to put these videos up here, okay, and you want to make more money off the advertisement, then what you have to do is you have to go ahead and find your own advertisement, and then you can also set your own price. For this factor, Warner also said that we may be using another search page from you guys. So I think that was another actual big benefit that came from both parties. I believe that this is a long-term agreement that they said, and will there be a negotiation in the future for this? Possibly. What will it be? I'm not sure. Maybe the fact that maybe YouTube will start participating in helping Warner actually find more advertisers for them, instead of just using, because one thing that they also said was when Warner creates this other page under Google, it will have to be a quote-unquote premium page, is what they were talking about, allowing them to only access, of course, Warner Music. I think that the biggest thing that's been going on is always streaming, which is why they probably had this problem in the first place, because everybody remembers the big lawsuit that they had with Spotify and Pandora and all those other streaming sites, and how they weren't getting paid as much. And I think that's what the interest was. And I believe that Google realized that they didn't want the same problems that other streaming sites had, so they took it upon themselves to say, let's figure out a solution that we can come to each other and actually create something that will benefit both of us. I think this was a good example of separating the people from the problem on their own part, and also a good business of researching for themselves with objective criteria and having the same mutual benefit, which is what is the best interest of the user, and also what is the best interest in our companies as a whole, instead of having these negative emotions like we need this and you need that, and not coming to an agreement. So I believe all in all, this was a good negotiation deal, and this was a good process.